Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton recommit their love for each other with amazing gesture. Just ahead of their 3-year dating anniversary, Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton had a heart-to-heart where they recommitted to their romance. We've got details on the special gesture. Where has the time gone? Blake Shelton, 42, and Gwen Stefani, 49, are coming up on their 3-year anniversary as a couple. With every day together they just grow stronger, and recently had a heart-to-heart discussion about how happy they make each other. Gwen and Blake have recommitted their love for each other, which feels amazing for her. Shortly after her birthday, Gwen was feeling emotional and had a long talk with Blake about how happy he makes her and how much she loves him and how much her boys love him too. She made it clear to him that he makes her smile, laugh and really happy every day. A source close to Gwen tells Hollywood Life.com exclusively. It was a sweet, nice conversation that brought tears to Gwen's eyes and ended with both Blake and Gwen proclaiming their love and devotion to each other, as well as making plans for their future together. They talked about the places they still want to go together, holiday plans and all the romantic things they enjoy doing together. Our insider continues. Gwen is not concerned so much as getting engaged, but it was important for her to let Blake know how much she loves him and hopes they stay together for a long time. Our source adds, Gwen and Blake seemed like the most unlikely of couples when they first got together in October of 2015 after both going through divorces in the months before. The pain of their splits ended up bonding the voice judges together as shoulders to cry on. The rocker chick and country crooner ended up finding love and are still going strong all of these years later. I love a celebrity odd couple, especially if it's one that seems like it may go the distance. One of my favorites has to be country music star Blake Shelton and ska queen Gwen Stefani, who, despite coming from polar opposite ends of the music spectrum, seem to have found real love with one another. One look at Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton's body language is enough to make you believe in love, and that opposites really do attract. A little backstory about the couple. They first met back in 2014 when Gwen was added to the cast of judges on season 7 of The Voice. Blake had been a judge from the beginning. The two seemed to develop a great friendship, but they were both still married at the time. Gwen to Bush singer Gavin Rossdale and Blake to country artist Miranda Lambert. But both of them would be single and ready to mingle by the end of the following year. Blake and Miranda announced the end of their 4-year marriage in July 2015. 2 months later, Gwen followed suit, announcing that she and Gavin were splitting after 13 years of marriage. If you're wondering, rumors Gavin cheated with the nanny. It wasn't long after that rumors about Gwen and Blake began circulating, especially after they were spotted holding hands 2 months later on Halloween. They confirmed the relationship shortly after in November and have been together and going strong ever since, or at least as far as we know. That's why I reached out to body language experts to get a peek behind the curtain and see if everything really is as golden it seems for this couple. Here's what they see. 1. They are really happy to be together. For body language expert Blanca Cobb, the couple's pose is very illuminating. When your faces touch, it signals a level of intimacy, Cobb tells Elite Daily. It's a tender moment between the two of them. Their smiles show that they're happy. Body language Jana German agrees that the pose and facial expressions of both Gwen and Blake in this image show two people who are very much in love. The connection between Blake and Gwen is obvious. They can't get enough of one another, German tells Elite Daily. It shows in how they are leaning and their bodies are connecting all the way up to the tilting of their heads. What that tells German is that their relationship is very intense yet balanced, caring and loving, combined with sexual attraction. It's a great sign of a good, solid, long-lasting relationship. 2. They have an intense but balanced connection. In this second image, Cobb is immediately struck by the passion she sees passing between them in this moment. When you engage in intense eye contact the way they are, you're speaking a silent love language, she says. You express your feelings and an emotional connection by looking into each other's eyes. While German agrees this is a couple who has powerful chemistry, she also sees that they are maintaining their independence and have found balance in the relationship. You can tell how they are in sync. There is no dominant in this relationship. They are both equal and equally respectful of each other, she says. Gwen is feeling very protected and secure next to Blake, yet she loves to feel independent. This shows in how her body alignment is directly facing the camera, yet she's still making an effort to lean closer to her man. 3. Gwen is crazy about Blake. In this image, Cobb is drawn to Gwen's expression as she looks up at Blake. She's looking at him intensely, she says. You convey your love through eye contact. You look at what interests you, excites you, speaks to you. And obviously, Blake has captured Gwen's attention. For German, what stands out most in this image is how proud they both are to share their love with the world. They are both very passionate people, they are in love, and they want everyone to know how they feel. Message received. 4. Blake is very loving and protective of Gwen. To Cobb, what this photo makes clear is that Blake is very protective and supportive of his partner. Blake's drawing Gwen close to him, she says. His shoulder is behind hers, suggesting that he's supporting her both figuratively and literally. She also points out that this pose shows that he's comfortable with Gwen being in the limelight. This kind of support and quiet confidence bodes well for a couple very much in the public eye. The experts agree on one last thing, that the feelings these two share are real, intense, and balanced. There is clear evidence of emotional and sexual compatibility that indicates that this duet, Sorry, Couldn't Resist, has everything it needs to go the distance.